In the shadows of a crumbling Ottoman Empire, a young Albanian soldier named Muhammad Ali would rise to become one of the most influential rulers in Egyptian history. His story begins in 1805, amid the chaos of post-Napoleonic Egypt, where opportunity and ambition would forge an extraordinary destiny. The streets of Cairo were teeming with uncertainty when Muhammad Ali first arrived. As an Ottoman military commander, he witnessed the power vacuum left by the French withdrawal. But unlike others who saw only chaos, Muhammad Ali saw possibility. Through careful manipulation of local politics and strategic alliances with both the Egyptian people and religious leaders, he managed to secure his position as the wali, or governor, of Egypt. But Muhammad Ali's vision extended far beyond mere governance. He understood that to transform Egypt, he needed to build it from the ground up. His first major reform targeted the agricultural sector. The implementation of long-term irrigation projects revolutionized farming along the Nile Delta. Cotton became Egypt's white gold, transforming the country into a major global exporter and filling the state's coffers with unprecedented wealth. The military reforms under Muhammad Ali were equally ambitious. He dismantled the traditional Mamluk army, replacing it with a modern military force trained in European tactics. Young Egyptian men were conscripted and sent to new military schools, while foreign experts were brought in to teach the latest warfare techniques. This new army would become the backbone of his expansionist policies and the foundation of modern Egypt's military tradition. Education underwent a dramatic transformation during his reign. Muhammad Ali established schools for medicine, engineering, and agriculture. He sent promising students to Europe to learn modern sciences and return with knowledge that would benefit Egypt. These educational missions would plant the seeds of modernization that would flourish in the decades to come. But perhaps his most significant achievement was in industrialization. Muhammad Ali established factories throughout Egypt, producing everything from textiles to weapons. He understood that true independence required economic self-sufficiency. Under his leadership, Egypt began manufacturing its own military supplies, reducing dependence on foreign imports and strengthening national security. The political landscape of Egypt was completely reshaped during his reign. Muhammad Ali created a centralized bureaucracy, effectively ending the power of the Mamluks, who had controlled Egypt for centuries. In a bold move that would become known as the Citadel Massacre, he eliminated the remaining Mamluk leaders, consolidating his power and ensuring there would be no challenge to his authority. Through his strategic actions, Muhammad Ali firmly established his authority and paved the way for a new era of governance in Egypt. His ambitions extended beyond Egypt's borders. Military campaigns in Arabia, Sudan, and Syria demonstrated his strategic genius and expanded Egypt's influence. These conquests weren't merely about territory, they were about securing trade routes, resources, and Egypt's position as a regional power. The Ottoman Empire watched with growing concern as Muhammad Ali's Egypt became increasingly autonomous and powerful. However, his expansionist policies eventually met resistance from European powers. The London Convention of 1840 forced him to withdraw from Syria and accept limitations on Egypt's military size. Yet, even this setback couldn't diminish the remarkable transformation he had achieved. Egypt had evolved from a neglected Ottoman province into a modern state with its own identity and aspirations. The economic policies implemented during his reign were revolutionary. He nationalized agricultural land, introduced new crops, and established a state monopoly system that maximized profits for modernization projects. While these policies sometimes faced resistance, they created the foundation for Egypt's economic independence and industrial development. Muhammad Ali's administrative reforms were equally significant. He established a system of government departments, each responsible for specific aspects of state affairs. This bureaucracy, though sometimes inefficient, represented a dramatic shift from the feudal system that had preceded it. He introduced modern record-keeping methods and established regular tax collection, bringing order to what had been chaos. The healthcare system saw remarkable improvement under his rule. The establishment of the first modern medical school in Egypt, along with hospitals and clinics, marked the beginning of organized healthcare in the country. These institutions would train generations of Egyptian doctors and medical professionals. His diplomatic skills were legendary. Muhammad Ali maintained careful relationships with European powers, playing them against each other when necessary. He understood the importance of international trade and diplomatic relations in building a modern state. His policies opened Egypt to foreign expertise while maintaining its independence and cultural identity. As Muhammad Ali aged, his vision for Egypt continued to evolve. He established succession laws, ensuring his family would continue to rule Egypt, creating the Muhammad Ali dynasty that would govern until 1952. The legacy of Muhammad Ali extends far beyond his death in 1849. He had transformed Egypt from a backward Ottoman province into a modern state with its own identity and aspirations. His reforms in agriculture, education, military, and administration created the framework for modern Egypt. Though some of his methods were harsh and his rule autocratic, his vision fundamentally altered the course of Egyptian history. Today, Muhammad Ali's influence can still be seen in every aspect of Egyptian society. The military academies he established continue to train officers. The educational institutions he founded still produce scholars and professionals. The agricultural systems he implemented continue to sustain Egypt's economy. His architectural legacy, including the magnificent alabaster mosque that bears his name, still stands as a testament to his vision. Muhammad Ali's story is more than just a tale of personal ambition. It's the story of Egypt's transformation from medieval feudalism to modern statehood. Through strategic thinking, bold reforms, and unwavering determination, he laid the groundwork for Egypt's emergence as a modern nation. In the annals of Egyptian history, Muhammad Ali stands as a complex figure, a modernizer who used autocratic methods, a reformer who sometimes employed harsh measures, and a visionary who transformed a nation. His legacy continues to influence Egypt's development, reminding us that great change often requires both vision and determination, and that the path to modernization is rarely smooth, but always significant.